Right now, a lot of businesses are having to adapt their offerings, or to use an overused buzzword, pivot, to respond to the changing needs and priorities of their customers. You may, as a business owner, need to rethink, reimagine your business and figure out a way to serve your customers in the new environment. But if your competitors are doing the same thing, how do you differentiate yourself from the rest? Well, you've got to define your unique selling proposition, your USP and guarantee, and then educate your market on your new value proposition. So what is a USP and guarantee? Well, it's a persuasive value proposition that removes risk and compels your ideal customers to do business with you instead of your competitors because you're different than all the rest. It's basically a strategy for improving your conversion rates from lead to customer. So defining your USP and guarantee helps you identify exactly what makes you different from your competitors and articulate this difference in a powerful and compelling way. Welcome to Summit Scale, where owner-managers come to learn how to grow their small businesses into successful companies. To understand this, we start with the diffusion of innovation theory. In the early days of any new idea or technology, only a few innovators have them. They are very expensive, but then of course, as time moves on, early adopters, in the example of mobile phones, we had Nokia, who really started to get a foothold, and then the early majority, late majority, and Blackberries were really prominent. And it reached the point in the late 90s, early 2000s, where just about everybody, it seemed, had a mobile phone. To make money in business, in small business in particular, you want to be an early adopter or early majority. If you're in the innovator phase, if what you're doing is too innovative, no one's going to spend money with you because it's just too new of an idea. If you're in the late majority, there's such downward pressure on price because there's so many suppliers in the market that you have to make it on volume, which most small businesses can't. And then, of course, over the last 10 plus years, we've seen an entire industry go through this process again with the introduction of the iPhone in 2007 by Apple. So we've, in our lifetime, just over the past couple of decades, we've seen the entire industry go through this diffusion of innovation curve, not once, but twice, reinventing itself. And so here's my point. As a business owner, you may need to rethink, reimagine your business and differentiate yourself and figure out a way to get into the early adopter, early majority phase. So you have to find a unique selling proposition that puts you at the right place in the curve. You have to develop a guarantee that removes risk. Think Domino's pizza, fresh and hot pizza in 30 minutes or it's free. You have to de-risk your products for your customers. And then as business owners, you must be amazing communicators, because one of the attributes of the early adopter phase is that people just don't know very much about what makes you different. So you've got to communicate. Your job is to communicate and educate your market on your offering to your employees, to your past, present and future customers. And the best way to do that is use the timeless standard formula called AIDA. It goes back about 100 years. AIDA stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. An attention getting headline, interest generating body copy, a desire creating offer, and then a strong call to action. Whether it's on your website, a sales funnel, landing page, social media, good old print advertising, this formula is still the best for attracting and educating your prospects on your wares. This formula has been generating millions for advertisers for more than a century, and it's still an effective using modern mediums. If you have any questions on this, book a complimentary 15-minute call with me at timewithshane.com. In those 15 minutes, we'll find out if you are good to go on your own with this or if you could use some help. My goal is always to help you get the things in place that are going to help you have a better business and a better life. I'm Shane Spears of Summit Scale. See you next time.